Hi friends, I hope you're doing well. Welcome to my channel. Today I am in Italy. I'm in the southern region of Italy in Puglia, in the town of Fasano on vacation. And I've been having a fabulous time, but after the long plane ride over here, my body felt really tight. So I wanted to do this quick class with you guys, a travel focused yoga flow. Something short to do after a long day in the car, on the train, in a plane. So this class is going to be short and it's going to be all about lengthening. I noticed personally I felt a lot of tightness in my shoulders from carrying a backpack and being hunched, and a lot of tightness in your lower back, hip, and hamstring area from sitting. So those are the target areas of this class. We're just going to move through one or two simple flows in this class. We'll just repeat them one time. Know that if you want a little more stretching, a little more flow, you can hit pause and repeat the sequence once or even twice through. So we'll get started. You don't need any props for this class. And we'll start seated. Go ahead and find the middle of your yoga mat, or maybe a towel if you're traveling and you don't even have a yoga mat. That's fine too. Go ahead and roll your shoulders up by your ears and exhale them down your back. Close your eyes and take a breath in through your nose and a big sigh out through your mouth. And again, as you inhale, feel your shoulders come up, and exhale, really shrug them down your back. Allow your attention to become present in the moment and how your body feels sitting here. And you can keep your eyes closed or blink them open, just taking your palms to your knees, flipping your hands. Now lean the entire torso over towards the right. And we're just going to make a really big circle. Exhale, fold over. Notice as you begin to fold forward, the stretch that happens in your hips. Keep both sit bones anchored, then roll your torso over towards the left. And inhale back to center. Same thing, left. Reaching forward, forward, forward with the chest. Over to the right. Keep that left sit bone anchored down and up. Take your right hand out to the right on the mat. Fingertips touch or palms touch, left arm goes out, and then up overhead. Find your side body stretch. Left sit bone, left glute stays attached to the mat. And now roll your shoulder by rolling the left arm back in space. The elbow pulls back so you can look up at the sky or the ceiling. Breathe in. Then exhale, reach the left arm over the ear further. Create length where we crunched as we sat in our seat. Inhale back up center. Exhale, left hand down. Right arm goes out and then up overhead. Again, open the chest up towards the sky. Roll that elbow, right elbow back. Look up, breathe in. Exhale deeper in your side body opening. And inhale up. Keep your hands by your sides, and this time just the neck. Right head, your head, right ear falls to your right shoulder. Exhale, roll chin to chest. And keep rolling it over towards the left. Inhale up. And the other way. Exhale, head goes left. Inhale, roll the chin to the chest. To the right. And up. Reach your arms up. Touch the palms, look up. And exhale, bending your elbows, make a goalpost shape with your arms. And your chest reaches forward and up. Eyes look up at the ceiling. Expand across your chest. And exhale, hands come down. Go ahead and find a tabletop position on your mat. Your hands stacked under your shoulders, your knees stacked under your hips. Let's take an exhale, cat pose. And exhale, sink that cat pose all the way down until your hips meet your heels. Keep the cat pose and move back upright to all fours. And then inhale, drop the belly, cow pose, arched back, looking forward. Keep that cow shape as your hips sink down to your heels. And keep it as you come up. Good. Move intuitively, 2 full breaths, alternating between cat pose and cow pose. After your 2 breaths, find tabletop, neutral spine. Reach the right leg back behind you. Extend the heel back. Feel the stretch through the back of the leg. Float the right leg off the mat. And then float the left arm, so the opposite arm of the right, straight up ahead of you. 1 long line. Now imagine growing the left fingers and the right heel away from one another. Expand, stretch. As you exhale, pull your belly button in, pull your left elbow and your right knee together underneath you, round your back. Inhale, extend. And exhale, bend at the right knee and reach the left hand back. Maybe it's just a reach, so you're arching your back like cow. Maybe you grab the right foot with the left hand. Wherever you're at, expand across your chest, breathe in. And exhale with control, release that foot. Bring the right knee back to the mat. And we expand the left arm up once you get there. Open your chest towards the left side. Thread the needle, left arm underneath. Full breath in. And full breath out. Stretch through the shoulder using the weight of your body. Unwind. Left hand comes back to the mat. As you're ready, extend the left heel back straight and then float the whole left leg. Left foot is flexed. Right arm floats up overhead, full body stretch, reach, inhale. Exhale, elbow to knee underneath you, pull the belly button in. Inhale, reach, create space in between every vertebrae. Exhale, bend the left knee, flex the left foot. And reach the right arm back. Maybe the foot and the hand connect, maybe not. Breathe in, back bend. Exhale, slow, control, release. Hand and knee comes down to the mat. Inhale, open the right arm and the right chest over to the right. Exhale, thread the needle, right arm underneath. Passive stretch for your shoulder. Good, coming back to tabletop. Curl your toes underneath, and we're moving into our first downward facing dog, right into it. Knowing you can keep those knees nice and bent, and just begin to pedal your feet. You're really going to feel this in your hamstrings after traveling, so be gentle with yourself, take breaks. If you need, keep a nice bend in both knees. And just straightening one more than the other to wake up the backs of the legs. Let's find stillness and let's all roll forward super slow, round through the back until we come into a full plank pose. Breathe in. Now exhale, tilt your tailbone up and back like cow shape, arched back, and let the hips pull you up and back to down dog. Breathe in. And exhale, breathe out. Beginning our flow on the right side. Inhale, extend the right leg up and back behind you. Keep the legs straight and the hips square. Just reach that right heel away from your hands. Create length. Exhale, pull the right knee into the chest and the right foot between the hands. Drop the back left knee. Coming up onto your fingertips, pull the belly button in. Roll the shoulder blades down the back. Eyes look forward. One long line from the crown of your head to your back left knee. Inhale, reach the arms up overhead. Feel that stretch through your left psoas. As you inhale, look up with your eyes. Exhale, hands come down. Right hip pulls back in space, fold over. Hamstring stretch on the right. As you inhale, let the chin reach for the toes. Exhale, let the back round, fold. Inhale, rebend. Left hand down, right arm up, twist. And exhale, full circle with the arm back to the mat. Curl the left toe under, lift the left knee, and walk your hands to center. Straddle forward, fold. Your toes are in, your heels are slightly out, and just fold your body weight forward. Chin tucks to the chest. Shift weight into the balls of your feet slightly. Exhale, let gravity stretch the backside of your legs. Breathe deeply in and out through your nose. Take a flat back inhale. Exhale, fold. And then walk the hands over to the opposite side of your mat, framing the left foot with your hands. Plant your hands and sweep the left foot up and back. Square hips, straight leg. Just reach the left heel away from your wrist, away from your head. With the exhale, pull the left knee to the chest. Left foot between hands, drop the back knee. Come up first just onto the fingertips. Create the line from the crown of your head through the shoulders to the knee. Then inhale, sweep arms up overhead, psoas stretch on the right. Inhale. Exhale, hands down. And pull the left hip back, fold. Inhale, heart reaches forward, find a slight flat back. Exhale, fold over the leg. Inhale, rebend the left. Right hand down, left arm up, twist, open your chest to the left side. Big circle of the left arm down to the mat. Curl the right toe, lift the right knee. And come back to center, straddle forward fold. Find a halfway lift. As you halfway lift, push your hips back in space, pull the crown of your head forward. And fold again. Walking your hands back up to the original top of your mat. Step your left foot up to meet your right. Heel toe your feet out, hip distance, and take a forward fold. I'm going to turn to face you. So we can do it. Inhale, halfway lift. Let your hands run up your shins. Reach crown away from your hips. Exhale, fold. Take your feet just a little wider than hip distance. Heels in, toes out. And we're dropping down to a malasana or yogi squat here. Your elbows inside your knees, dropping your hips down by your ankles. Your heels can be up off the mat or down on the mat. It doesn't matter. Everyone's anatomy is a little different. And just take your head side to side. Or a slight shift of body weight side to side, opening through your inner thighs and your low back. Karate chop your right hand down, reach the left arm up. Exhale, center. Karate chop the left arm down, reach the right arm up. And center. Take your hands to the mat. Parallel your feet in a wide-legged forward fold. Take one last halfway lift. And exhale. Plant your hands. Step back into downward dog. You have the opportunity to move through a full chaturanga, up dog, down dog if you'd like, or just hang out in down dog. We meet in down dog. We'll reach our right leg up to the sky. This time, bend the knee, open the hip. If Wild Thing is part of your practice, you can move through that with me next. If this feels great, stay here for 3 breaths with your open leg down dog. Moving into Wild Thing, your right toe finds the mat. Expand the hips up towards the sky. Reach the right arm over the ear. Find 1 full breath. On an inhale, fix your gaze up at the top right corner of your mat. Pull your right knee towards the sky. If you'd stayed in downward dog, pull your right knee higher towards the sky. We all step our right foot up and wide to the top corner of our mat. Our foot is outside of our right hand. And then drop your back left knee down if you would like. This is lizard pose, getting again into the inner thigh. You could stay here on your wrists or move onto your forearms if you need more sensation. Take a full breath in, and then a full breath out. Coming back up onto your hands, curl the back left toe underneath, lift the back left knee, and with your foot, your right foot wide, we pull the hips back in space for a wide-legged forward fold. Inhale, rebend the right knee. Heel toe the right foot back to center, directly under your chest. Spin the back left foot down, for preparing for Warrior 1. Inhale, raising your arms upright. Warrior 1, your back whole left foot is on the mat. Your chest, shoulders are square to the top of the mat. Inhale, breathe in, reach the torso, the upper body up off the hips, and then exhale, open up, Warrior 2. Feeling open through your hips. Flip the front right palm. Find a reverse warrior. And an exhale, side angle pose. Right hand to your thigh bone, right elbow to your thigh bone, or maybe to the floor. Reach left arm over your ear, breathe in and out. Inhale, come back upright, Warrior 2, and spin your hands to the mat. Moving through plank, knowing you can go right to down dog, or moving through your chaturanga, back bend of your choice. Breathe in and out. On an inhale, raise your left leg up into the sky. Bend the left knee, open the hip. Stay here for 3 breaths. Or slowly, you can drop the left foot to the floor to find Wild Thing. Extend the left arm overhead. Your gaze looks over at your left fingertips. Hips continue to reach up, up, up for the sky. The weight is light in your feet because your hips are going up. Breathe in and out. Inhale, we all raise our left knee higher than before to the sky. And then step our left foot up and wide to the top left corner of the mat in our lizard pose. Take 2 breaths in lizard. Feeling the opening for your left inner thigh and your left hip. Palms back to the mat, curl that back right toe, lift the back right knee, and pull your hips back in space, finding a wide-legged hamstring stretch for the left. Rebend left knee, heel toe the left foot under your chest. Spin the back right foot down for a Warrior 1 stance. Your back right foot is at 45 degrees. The entire foot's on the mat. Inhale, reach up, Warrior 1. Square your shoulders, pull your belly button in, and imagine your arms are lifting the weight of your rib cage up off your hips. Go deeper in the left knee. And then inhale, open up, Warrior 2 on the left side. Reach your arms in opposite directions and create space across your chest where we were so rounded forward as we traveled with our heavy backpacks and our tiny airplane seats. Inhale, reach the left arm forward, and then up and back, reverse warrior. Side body stretch for the left. Inhale up, side angle pose. Find 2 breaths as you reach your right arm over your ear. Stretch, stretch, stretch through the right side. On an inhale, come back upright, warrior 2 one last time. And exhale, spin the hands to the mat. Move through your vinyasa. So here, if you want more flow, you can hit pause and move through that entire sequence. One more time. For this class, we're going to continue into our cool down portion. Find 3 full breaths in downward facing dog. Pull the belly button to the spine and the hips up, then back. Let's find 1 roll forward, 1 vertebrae at a time. In to plank pose. Pull the belly button in, strong plank, breathe in. Exhale, tilt the hips like cow pose and roll it back into down dog, nice and slow. And breathe in. And take an exhale, sigh out through your mouth. On an inhale, we're moving into tabletop. Let your knees drop. Cross the ankles, finding a seated pose in the middle of your mat. Preparing for some recline twists and hamstring stretches. Find those sit bones, roll the shoulder blades down the back, and hinge backward until you're at 45 degrees with your upper body, and then let your back round 1 vertebrae at a time, imprinting each knob of your spine onto the mat. Your head and the backs of your arms are the last to touch. Go ahead and pull your right knee in towards your chest. Just give it an easy hug. We're finding reclined pigeon pose. So the right shin bone is going to fold over the left thigh. Both feet are flexed. And you can find an interlace of your hands either behind the left hamstring or over top of the left shin. Know that if your hips are extremely tight because you've been, traveling and have tight hips, this left foot can stay on the floor as long as you feel an opening happening for your right glute here. With each exhale, relax, release, soften through the shoulders and the face. If you find a spot that needs more stretching, stay there. And coming back to center. Release the left foot to the floor. Keep the right knee in toward the chest. Extend the left leg all the way long as you can. And pull the right knee across the body for a twist. Right shoulder anchors onto the mat. Your eyes are either straight up or turned to look over at the right. Inhale, coming back to center. And extend the right heel up for the sky. Find a hamstring stretch. And a little easy side to side with the leg. You can have a big bend in your right knee, it doesn't matter. We just extend the heel up for the sky. And we pull the thigh bone towards the chest. You can grab at the hamstring area or the calf area. Keeping your legs straight. If you have a lot of openness in your hamstrings and your hips, you can pull the right leg over towards the right side, or bend at the knee and pull the right knee over to the right. Keep your left hand on your left hip and your left hip on your mat. Breathe in. And inhale upright. Taking one more twist just for the exhale. Again, if you have open hamstrings, you can keep the legs straight or bend it as you pull it across. Right shoulder stays anchored to the mat. Look right. Inhale back up to center. Pull the right knee into the chest and extend it long. Full body. Pull your left knee in this time. Compress the left knee, thigh into the chest. Flex the left foot as we pull the right leg up into our reclined pigeon pose. Left shin bones over top of right thigh. Interlace your hands. Notice the difference on this side. Maybe it feels tighter, maybe it feels less tight. Again, with each exhale, consciously trying to soften anywhere that's not being stretched. Releasing the right foot down to the floor, and then the right leg down to the mat, pulling the left knee back into the chest. Take the knee across the body, twist. Look left or look up. Inhale back to center. And extend the heel for the sky. Left heel up. As you stretch your hamstring forward, don't forget to scooch or imagine lengthening your left hip away from your rib cage. So we're not trying to squash and compress everything on the right side. Really just trying to lengthen through the hamstring, keeping that left hip away from your left shoulder. With a straight leg or a very bent knee, we just take the left leg over towards the left side, open through the hip. Right hand to right hip, and right hip stays anchored to the mat. Breathe in and out. Inhale back up center. You can bend your knee or keep the leg straight. We find a twist. No, it's a pretty intense stretch if your leg is straight. Turn your eyes and look left. Breathe in and out. Bend the knee, come back up center. Take both feet up towards the sky and your arms by your sides. Bend at your knees and pull your legs in. Wrap your arms around your shin bones. Pull yourself up into a teeny tiny ball. Pull your head in towards your chest and squeeze everything together as you breathe in. Big inhale. Hold the breath. Continue to squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And with the big exhale, sigh all the air out as you release the tiny ball and release out into your Shavasana. Taking up a lot of space on your mat. Expanding and spreading across the shoulder blades, across the hips. Lengthen out through the backside of your hamstrings and your calves. Out your heels, and the energy travels up and out through your toes. And up in your upper body, spreading in opposite directions across to either shoulder blade, down through the backs of the triceps as you make contact with the mat, out through the forearms, through the backs of the hands, and out the fingertips. An effort pulls out from the base of the spine, up the back of the neck, around the back of the head, and straight out the crown. Slowly begin to bring awareness back to your mat, to your body, by moving your fingers, your toes, and your ankles. So you're ready, reach your arms over head on either side of your ears. Pull your heels in a little closer. And find a full body stretch, reaching the fingertips and the heels away from one another. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Exhale, release your muscles onto the floor. Taking your time to get there, rolling yourself onto your right side. Resting your head on your arm. Take one moment to focus in on something that you are grateful for in your life before you transition up to seated. And pressing yourself upright to a seated position right in the middle of your mat. Your sit bones find the floor, rooting down, shoulders reach up, and then down the back. One long line from your hips, up and out through the crown of the head. Let's take one last breath together. Reach your arms up, overhead, touch the palms, and pull your hands down to heart center. The divine light in me recognizes and sees the divine light in you. Namaste. Thank you all for practicing with me. I hope this class can be a tool and a resource after long days of travel. And I hope you have a great vacation, journey, or day ahead.